A federal judge is putting a key part of an Alabama abortion law on hold until next year. The law tightens restrictions on abortion providers, and opponents say it will force the closing of more than half the state's abortion clinics. It was set to go into effect August 15th, but U.S. District Judge Myron Thompson has delayed enforcement until March 24th of next year. That gives the court time to move forward with a lawsuit filed by Planned Parenthood and the American Civil Liberties Union.
Texas Democrat Wendy Davis is heading to Washington for a big fundraiser to boost her political career. If you watch the major media broadcast, you probably know who Wendy Davis is. If you haven't, you probably don't have a clue. Davis is the state senator who filibustered a pro-life bill in the Texas state legislature last month. Now she's on a fundraising tear thanks to numerous glowing reports on the evening news. And joining us now with more on this is Dan Gainor. He is Vice President of Business and Culture at the Media Research Center. Dan, you guys have uncovered some revealing information about the news media's coverage of Wendy Davis and her pink shoes. Tell us about her sudden celebrity status.
Well, yeah, and she is a media construct, a literally American ABC, NBC, CBS, American media created a celebrity out of somebody who was a nobody, all because they liked what she stood for. And so we compare, because we saw this endless stream of reports, we compared this to something that was actually news, and that was the Gosnell trial. So two sides of the abortion issue. In one case, the media did everything they could to suppress the story. That was Gosnell. They only did 13 minutes and 30 seconds of the entire 50-some days of the Gosnell trial. And then you get to Wendy Davis. She does her little filibuster. And, this is a minority party. The Democrats had no chance of winning this in Texas. Nevertheless, the media hyped that so much that she got 3 times the news coverage that the Gosnell trial did. No. She and her pink tennis shoes, which appeared more times than I care to count on network news shows.
Very interesting insight. Contrast the flowery coverage Davis received with how the media reported for pro-choice forces that were attacking pro-lifers in Texas.
Oh, well, the media don't like to talk about how the abortion lobby, how they get so over the top. They were chanting things, Satan's name, and I mean that's not a joke. That video went on conservative sites. Networks didn't mention any of it. They didn't talk about the things that the left tried to bring in to disrupt the second special session. They tried to bring in feces, jars of feces and urine, glitter, boxes and boxes of tampons they were going to throw on the floor of the legislature. But that got stopped, so the media didn't report it. If conservatives tried any sort of gimmick like that to disrupt a legislative session, the media would be all over them, calling them terrorists or something.
Wow. Let's talk real quickly again about the Kermit Gosnell trial, the case of the late-term abortion doctor convicted of murder. You might think the media would have been all over that story, but they were not. Why do you think so?
Oh, well, it's obvious that the media love court trials, from O.J. to Zimmerman to Casey Anthony. It's just any sort of sensational trial they'll cover, except for Gosnell, because Gosnell has become the metaphor for abortion in America. And the media and the left know it. And they're terrified about that reality. They don't want anything that chips away at abortion rights. I mean, we've got both Clinton and even Obama recently saying they believe abortion should be safe, available, and rare. But you look at the left and the media, when they talk about abortion, they want abortion safe, available up to the point of birth, taxpayer funded, and maybe even available after birth. It's just horrifying.
Indeed. Dan Gainor, the Media Research Center, thank you so much for your time, as always.
Thank you, Ephraim.